Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Southwest Flavor. Happy Tuesday to all of you. We have a great show for you today. And I have my buddy Ron Kirk from Arcadia Landscape co-hosting with me today. Good morning, Ron.
Good morning. Good morning. Nice weather today.
Yeah.
It's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot.
Yes, it is.
We like those hot days.
Yeah, well, for some people.
It's good for business.
It's good for
It is,
business.
especially my business, yes.
And our first guest is Kristen Sharp from Oro Valley Chamber.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm well. Thanks for having me back.
Good. Yeah. Thank you. You're always welcome to come on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's always fun and to chat about what's going on with the chamber in
That's right.
Southern Arizona.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah, there is. And you guys have your summer program going on right now to help the restaurants out there.
Yes, we sure do. So we, our chamber, this is the second year that we've done it. We called it Locals Eat Local.
Mm-hmm.
And we really try to encourage local people who stay here for the
Right.
summer to patronize our restaurants. And so I made a joke, Ron, good for business. But it's really not good for restaurants.
It's not good for restaurants.
Yeah,
no.
the heat is not good for restaurants. And so to help them, we put stickers in 24 restaurants throughout Oro Valley.
Right.
We have 25 stickers, so our office is the 25th location.
Ah, okay.
We are not a restaurant. So we can give you like a beef stick or a little granola bar if you come in, but we're not going to be able to feed you. But so we have 24 restaurants who are participating, and we had a local artist. Her name is Ashley White, and she created 25 different stickers with kind of an Art Nouveau theme. They're very pretty, and she has done murals throughout Southern Arizona. There's 2 in Oro Valley right now. She did the one at James D. Cray Park, and then she also did the
cool.
one at the community center.
All right. That's the same artist from last year, right?
No, it's actually
No?
different.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
So we are moving around, utilizing different artists and different themes because we want each year's collection to be very unique in and of itself. And so that way it's a limited edition, one-time collection. You're never going to get these stickers again. So 25 stickers that you can collect. The stickers are free. You can go into any participating restaurant who has a sticker and pick up the sticker. But the goal is, to support the restaurant while you're there. So we also have a trackable portion of it. So there is an app. It's called Explore Oro Valley, and you can download the app. And if you spend $20 at a restaurant location, they have a QR code for you to scan within the app, and it'll put a little check mark off. And once you've hit 5 check marks, it emails the chamber and tells us, hey, we have a challenge completer, and you can come into our office and get a prize.
Very cool.
Yes, and the prizes this year we've had great feedback on them. They're super cool. So one of them is, those like Trader Joe's, like those little mini Trader Joe's totes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It
Sure.
looks like one of those, except
okay.
it's insulated and has a zipper top.
Nice.
So it's like a little cooler, a little lunchbox, but very stylish. And it has Oro Valley Local on the front of it.
Okay.
And then we also have, it's kind of like a stackable bento box, stainless steel. And there's 3 of them that stack, and it comes in its own little carrying case as well. And also it has like Oro Valley Local on it. So
Wow.
5 restaurants, and you get to pick your prize. We are going to have T-shirts and hats. We just don't have those quite yet. But the 2 cool prizes we have. So
Yeah.
we already have, I think almost $3,000 in
Trackable sales?
definite trackable spend.
Okay.
And we've only started June 1st.
Wow. Fantastic.
I know, super exciting.
Yeah.
So last year we had we did 3 months. We did June, July, and August. And so we had, I think, $14,700 in trackable spend.
Okay.
And this year we're just doing June and July because those are the hardest hit months.
Okay.
And August people go back to school and
Right.
whatnot. So we're doing June and July this year. So and each restaurant has 500 stickers.
Oh,
And
wow.
once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very cool. Let's talk a little bit about that, just for people that might not be in the area that are watching, that why restaurants struggle so much in the Oro Valley, Marana, Tucson area.
Well, a couple of reasons. Our demographic is heavily dependent on winter visitors.
Right.
Especially in Oro Valley, where it's kind of referred to as a retirement community. That is a large chunk of our population.
Right.
And we've hit the 100-degree weather, and once we hit that, they are out of here for the summer. So the population declines, and then people just don't want to get out of their houses in the summer. They really slow down. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it. There's like baseball games and everything, and it's happening all summer. But to get out and about into the restaurants, it does slow down significantly. So we try to combat that. We have had so many people pop in our office to get our sticker saying, I love this, and I have spent money in every single store, even though I didn't hit the $20, so I didn't scan, but people are still spending money.
Sure.
And they have been into restaurants that they didn't even know existed.
That's the fun thing.
Yes.
That's the fun thing when you get onto the app, right? The app has all the restaurants on it.
The app has all of the restaurants.
Yeah. So you can just go out and explore. Find some places that you never knew were there.
Right.
Or some different food that you wouldn't normally go and eat.
There's some new places on there. So Bloom Tea is in the marketplace. They haven't been open for very long. They're on there to help try and raise awareness.
Right.
Desert Drifters Coffee is on there. They just opened.
Okay. Where are they at?
They are at Lambert and La Cañada.
Oh, okay.
There's your new coffee. There you go.
Yeah.
It's your new go-to place right there.
Yeah. I don't tell them. I still haven't had their coffee yet. I keep trying. I keep trying to go by.
Shame on you.
I know.
Well, maybe we should just go have coffee one of these days.
We should. My husband has had it plenty of times, but I just haven't.
Left you in the dark, didn't you?
I know. Haven't made it there yet. But yeah, and then there's some Tucson staples. Bottega Michelangelo is on there.
Nice.
And of course, you're going to spend more than $20 there. So the Landing at McGee and Oracle.
I've heard of that place.
Yeah,
it's pretty
it's
good.
good.
My favorite, they have this ahi tuna salad.
Ooh.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really
They
good.
used to do like after game happy hours after the CDO games.
Oh, really?
At the Landing, yeah. So that was
Fun.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
a bunch of parents would go over there and kick back for a little while
That's
on a
awesome.
Friday night. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It's just it's a whole community thing. CDO's in Oro Valley. Most of the families are there in Oro Valley, and you go in an Oro Valley restaurant, and you spend some money, you get to spend time with other people.
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
DeBella's Brunch and Booze.
Oh, okay.
A very family-owned and oriented.
Yeah. I haven't been to that one yet.
It's good.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
I've heard good things about
they
it.
have bacon tacos. I haven't had the bacon tacos. I usually get
Bacon
their like
tacos?
So is the shell
green
bacon?
chili.
Is that what?
No, I don't. I honestly I don't know. I haven't had them, but they're super popular. Is from
Okay.
what I
Well,
understand.
because it's bacon.
Yes, I
Can't go
typically-
wrong
yeah.
with pork, man.
That's right.
I like to get their omelets. They have really good omelets as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So and not only the senior population leaves during the summer, but I mean anyone that can get out of town in June and July, just
Everybody's
because of the
traveling.
heat. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
traveling. That's when the kids are off school. Get out of town, get up to the mountains, get over to the beaches. Go see family in a different state or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the U of A kids and the U of A. I'd say probably the professors and all that. They probably a lot of them leave during the summer. So
Yeah.
so our population definitely goes down for the whole region during the summer.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
So anything that we can do to help, any of you all who are out there watching right now, anything you can do to help support our restaurants and keep them open because, they spend their peak months raising and saving money so they can weather the tough summer months. Yeah. And I hear all the time from people who want cool things to do and cool places to eat. And if you don't patronize those places,
Right.
they'll go away.
Yeah.
And numbers speak for themselves. We live in a country where when business is doing good and flourishing, that creates more business. So if you want
Yes.
more restaurants, the restaurants that we have currently need to be super successful so other restaurants see that and
That's
they want to
true.
move in. So
Right.
it's commerce.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can even have little areas that are kind of restaurant rows, because if these people are successful, someone else is going to move in, someone else is going to move in, and then you have, it's almost a go-to place where you can go there and you can choose your different types of food and everything.
Yeah, I mean, look what's happening out like in Gladden Farms in Marana. Have you been out there lately?
Oh yeah.
Crazy. It's
Two of my sons live
popping
out
up.
there,
Do
so
they?
yeah, they bought new builds last year, and so we're out there quite a bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we just did a ribbon cutting for Pima Federal Credit Union. They opened a new branch out there, and,
Right.
and I hadn't been out there in a while, but I just
It's
in
amazing,
all
isn't it?
of the
Oh, it's
things
growing.
I know.
Yeah, it's growing.
Man.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's take a quick sponsor break, and we will be back in just a couple minutes.
In Marana, community isn't just where we live, it's who we are. And at the heart of it all is the Marana Chamber of Commerce. We are building a thriving community through connected business leadership. We start the month bright and early with Marana Mornings, sparking real conversations and connections. We celebrate growing networks at our 4th Tuesday mixers, hosted in exciting spaces. We unite visionaries and leaders at Impact Marana, driving meaningful progress together. We look ahead with Marana Insights, hearing directly from regional voices about what's next for our town. And we serve, through the passion of our board of directors and ambassadors, creating a culture of belonging through service and leadership. Because of our members, we're not just doing more, we're becoming more. Together, we're shaping the future of Marana. We are the Marana Chamber of Commerce.
Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road will help you with all your insurance needs. If you feel like you have a hard case due to a moving violation, a DUI, a suspended license or a car accident, contact us and come to Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road and get a quote today. Open late hours y hablamos español. Estrella Insurance, an agency you can trust.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
Tucson is sizzling in June, but your house doesn't have to. Most HVAC companies talk about trust. Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing puts it in writing. Every repair backed by a 5-year warranty for our Home Wellness Club members. That's not a promise, that's a guarantee. Call us at 520-492-0748 or make your appointment online at picturoxcooling.com.
Picturox Cooling, Heating and Plumbing.
Piper Family Painting. We believe great paint does more than just change a color. It protects a home and the people inside of it. From careful prep to the final coat, our team shows up with pride, precision, and respect for your property. We don't rush. We don't cut corners. We paint it like it's our own home, because in this Tucson community, it is. Piper Family Painting, bringing new colors to the Old West.
Therapeutic Ranch for Animals and Kids is an inclusive community empowered and united by the strength of the human-animal bond.
It taught me responsibility. It taught me kindness and social interaction.
We have programs for every member of our community.
I love track because I have 2 daughters. We come out here and get all of our energy out.
Track is my home away from home.
You can make a donation or even become a monthly donor.
Thank you for supporting Track, Tucson's Ranch. We hope to see you here soon.
Life is all about change and growth. You grow from renting to buying, your kids grow from toddling to driving, and then you grow from working to retiring. Is your insurance agent growing through life with you? I'm your local Allstate agent, Brittany Gutman. My team and I can help you navigate all those changes through home, auto, and life insurance. You're in good hands with the Brittany Gutman Allstate Insurance family. Call me at 520-797-7811 or email bgutman@allstate.com.
We are back. You're watching Southwest Flavor. Check us out every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. So, Kristen, we also have some elections coming up in Oro Valley. Some very important elections.
Yes. So Oro Valley is very community-based, right? And so our council and mayoral elections are very important. We do have our current mayor is not running for mayor this year, so we've got an open mayoral seat with 2 candidates. And then we have 3 seats opening on council. None of the incumbents for council are running for a council seat again. So those are 3 open seats, and we have 5 people running for council seats.
For 3 seats. Okay.
For 3 seats.
Yeah.
The Oro Valley council and mayoral elections typically are decided in the primary. And the primary this year is a little bit earlier than we're used to. It's July 21st.
Right.
Which means some of those dates have gotten pushed back. And so that's kind of, Ron, thanks for bringing that up, because I think it's really important that the community knows when those dates are.
Right.
So I think I gave you some dates over there. The last date to register to vote is
Monday,
coming up.
June 22nd.
Monday, June 22nd. It's coming up.
Hey, Shay, can you bring that slide that I sent you, please? Just
Thanks,
bring it up and have it
Shay.
up there. There it is. All right.
Great. So Monday, June 22nd, last day to register to vote. If you are registered independent, you will not get a mail-in ballot.
Oh, okay.
Unless you ask for one. You have, because it's town council is not a partisan election, but everything else on the primary is. And so if you are registered independent, you have to select if you want a Republican or a Democratic ballot.
Right.
And so you should have already gotten that information in the mail. If
They sent that for the county
Yes,
at least a month ago.
Yeah,
maybe
it's
longer.
been a long time. And I think, everybody typically, maybe about 2 months ago, gets a kind of a confirmation in the mail that's saying, hey, this is what we have you registered as, and you'll be getting your mail-in ballot. So you guys should have gotten that. If you didn't, if you're registered independent or you're not sure, just, contact the recorder's office and they can help you out. So what are some of those other dates on there?
So the other dates are the early voting begins. Early ballots are mailed Wednesday, June 24th. So
Yikes.
That's next week.
Soon. Yeah.
And then the sites will be closed on July 3rd in honor of Independence Day. Last day to request a mail-in ballot is Friday, July 10th. And the recommended deadline to mail your ballot back in the mail is Tuesday, July 14th. So 1 week from the election. And then, of course, election day is July 21st.
Yeah, so super important. Our chamber does not endorse candidates. We don't endorse or oppose candidates.
Right.
We've got a very good relationship with the town of Oro Valley, and we like to keep that. So we just ask that voters do your research. And it's super important to learn about all of the things that are happening within Oro Valley and really southern Arizona, and honestly, like the state of Arizona and the nation right now, in terms of the economy and what's happening in the economy, especially for Oro Valley. So Oro Valley does not have a property tax.
Right.
So it is primarily funded by sales tax and state shared revenues. And both of those things have flatlined.
Yeah.
So, so we are, looking out 5 years, being very fiscally conservative. So they just, the town CFO just put up a budget for this year, and he said, we're projecting, we flatlined on those things. We're projecting some difficult years ahead, and so this budget is significantly decreased from what it has been in the past. And prioritizing primary services. And so I just think it's important to pay attention to those things.
Sure.
Do your research on your candidates and see what they stand for, see what they believe is best for Oro Valley. I don't for a second think that any one of these candidates has ill intentions towards Oro Valley. Not for a second. They all want what is best for Oro Valley, period. That's why they're running. Man, it is not easy to run for a public office.
Right.
And
You're in a fishbowl.
Yes, you are in a fishbowl.
Everyone's looking at you. Yeah.
Everybody's waiting for you to trip.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it takes a special kind of care about your community to really want to do something like that.
Right.
And so I commend all of them. So they do all want what's best for Oro Valley. It's just, you know, there's different ways of going about that. And
Right.
so that's what I really recommend people to do their research and see, okay, well, what do I think the best thing is going to be for Oro Valley? How are we going to get there? And which candidate best supports my philosophy?
And try to look at their experience and, you know, what they're bringing to the table.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And their record. You know, the chamber obviously is a representative of the businesses,
Right.
not just in Oro Valley, but really Northwest Tucson,
Sure.
and we have a lot of businesses throughout Southern Arizona. And so, of course, we're going to say, find the candidates who are the most business friendly.
Right.
Because in our humble opinion, business is the backbone of everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
You cannot have a vibrant community without successful businesses.
That's right.
You can't have parks. You can't have clean, functioning roads. You can't have a safe community with wonderful law enforcement partners if you don't have the money to put into it.
That's right. Sure.
And, you know, especially Oro Valley, how do we generate our money?
Yeah, for the sales tax.
Sales tax, business. And so I think it's really important that we have a very vibrant and thriving business community. And so I would say to just look at those candidates and try to find out what people's philosophies are regarding business.
Right.
And that can help make decisions.
Oh,
Very good. Very good. Anything else that's going on with the chamber?
Well, we just awarded. So our chamber has a sister organization called the Chamber Foundation. It's a 501c3.
That's right.
And we just gave
Yeah.
out 25 $1,500 scholarships.
Yeah.
wow.
It's a record.
Yeah.
It's a record. And we are able to do that because we have so much support from the business community. All of those scholarships were paid for by donations from people throughout the business community and individuals.
Right.
And so,
It's really a wonderful. The whole thing is wonderful. Just to hear all the people's stories and you know, and then they get awarded the scholarship. You know, it's just it's good all around. It's good for the community. It's good for the people that are receiving it. It's good for the people giving too.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we really try to focus on, you know, kids in the Northwest area. A lot of them have quite a bit of need. And a lot of them are, you know, you've got your typical high performer who's going to, you know, be successful in getting scholarships. But then again, we do have several who are like, thanks for believing in me. Like, this is my
Right.
one scholarship. Like, thank you so much. And the oomph that they get from somebody believing in them is just, it's wonderful.
Goes a long way.
It
does.
does. And
Goes a
it's
long way.
so good. I love our foundation and the work that they do in our community.
Right. Right. And how long has the foundation been around? It hasn't been around that long, right?
Well, let's see. So it used to be the Oro Valley Community Foundation.
Ah.
And that board aged out, honestly,
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
Sure.
And so they came to, and at the time, our previous CEO, Dave Perry, was on the Community Foundation board.
Right.
And they came to him and said, hey, we want the chamber to take this over. So then it turned into the Chamber Foundation.
Okay.
And so that was probably in 2016.
Okay. About 10 years ago.
So it's been about 10 years.
Okay.
And in that time, you know, they were giving out 2 scholarships, 3 scholarships for a very long time, and the chamber was really helping to support those scholarships.
Right.
And then, in 2020, we said, why don't we ask businesses to
Right.
help support these scholarships?
Get that community involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they stepped up in a big way. And so we're able to now give 25 scholarships in the blink of an eye.
That's
so
awesome.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also, so we just hired an executive director for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So it always has been a volunteer run organization. And now we actually have paid staff, and she's doing a wonderful job. Her name is Helen Gomez.
Yep.
She used to run Ben's Bells.
Yeah.
And
she's been on the show also.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Love that. So she's doing a great job.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Ron, did you have something you wanted to ask?
No, I mean, I think everything you've asked, I think it pretty much
I thought you were
going
to say something right now.
I was going to, and then and then you kind of beat me to the punch.
I'm sorry.
So.
Yeah.
Well,
Same name, same mind.
That's right. There you
Yeah.
go. Yep.
Yeah, I think we hear that a lot.
Well, Kristen, thank you so much for coming on today.
Yeah, thanks
It's always
for having
a pleasure.
me. Yeah, anytime. I'm happy to jump on and give an update about what's going on in the community, in the business world, and just thanks for all of your support.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with Southwest Flavor.
Hey, Tucson, why do we accept pain as normal just because we're over 40? Nearly 8 out of 10 Americans suffer with back pain. At Wellness Chiropractic, we help people after car accidents with chronic neck and back pain, numbness tingling down the arms. If you're like me, you like to spend time outside with the family, hiking, biking, everything. Don't let that pain stop you. Wellness Key Chiropractic, we help that body move better so you can be the better version of yourself.
I've had water and mold damage in my house twice. Both times I freaked out, but I called Steamy Concepts right away. If anyone tries to tell you to use someone else, just say no way and call Steamy today.
About a year ago, we had a flood in our kitchen, and we didn't think to call anyone else but Steamy Concepts. They were very professional, and we really enjoyed working with Steamy Concepts.
Steamy Concepts accepts all homeowners insurance. Call Steamy today or go to steamyconcepts.com.
Arcadia Landscape has been a part of the Tucson community for over 40 years. In that time, we have grown from landscape maintenance and construction to tree services, water features, reptile removals, irrigation repairs and installations, and low voltage lighting. It's our mission to keep our community clean and educated so you and your family can enjoy it just as much as we do. No job is too big or too small. Contact us today for your landscaping needs.
From the fields of wheat and cotton to the heart of our community, Marana was built on hard work and family values. John Post has farmed this land for years, built businesses, and served this community for decades. As mayor, John will fight for sustainable growth that respects our roots, keep neighborhoods safe, and make sure Marana remains the best place in Arizona to raise a family. John Post, farmer, father, and neighbor.
Hi, I'm Jackie Craig. I'm running as a write-in candidate for the Town of Marana Town Council. The way that these three candidates worked with a PAC out of California, Worker Power, and they derailed the downtown development project to develop downtown Marana into a real downtown. We can't have people who have such a misunderstanding of what Marana needs winning the council race. Fill in the little circle, write my name, Jackie Craig, for the Town of Marana Town Council.
For over 36 years, John Officer has lived, worked, and served right here in Marana. As an Arizona native and your town councilman, John brings a lifetime of local experience to the big decisions shaping our future. From coaching Eagle Scouts to his decades of work in water maintenance, John is the boots-on-the-ground leader we need. He listens to our residents and stands firmly behind our Marana police and fire departments to keep our community safe. John Officer is dedicated to protecting our resources and preserving the independent soul of our town. Vote John Officer for Marana Town Council.
My name is Terry Murphy, and I am running for Marana Town Council. I have lived in Marana for 31 years. I love our community, and I would like to see more ballparks, an equestrian center. I would love to see kids have an opportunity to fish and boat with their families. I think growth is extremely important, and I think that with proper infrastructure and proper layout and proper design, that we can create a community that everybody wants to live in. I am asking for your vote, Terry Murphy, for Marana Town Council.
All right, we are back. You're watching Southwest Flavor. I have Ron Kirk here with me. He's co-hosting, and our next guest is Chris King.
Hey, good morning, Ron.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Ron squared.
Ron squared. That's
There we
us.
go.
Yep. 2 Rons don't make a right.
There you go. No, but 3 rights make a left.
There
Yes,
you
it
go.
does. Yes, it does.
So it's been a little while since you've come
Yeah.
on. Yeah, tell us. I mean, you're running.
Yeah.
You're running for state senate.
LD17, yeah. So a big district. And
Yeah.
yesterday we hit 3 corners of it.
Oh wow.
So we started off our house out in the Vale area, southeast portion of the district.
Right.
Made trips up to Marana, Picture Rocks area.
Okay.
Then ended the day up in the Tanque Verde Valley, Redding Pass area.
Okay. Cool.
So before we finally ended up making it home about 7:45 last night.
Yeah.
Man, you're all over the
long
place.
Day. Yeah, long day. So long day. We did some-
That's probably a typical campaigning day, though.
Yeah,
right?
it depends on the day. It depends on where you're at. We were out putting signs out and meeting and talking to people. We were out Sunday night putting signs out and ran into this guy. His name's David. He lives over in the Tanque Verde Valley area. Veteran.
Okay.
So and just had a great conversation. We were getting ready to put up signs. He comes up. He was out for his evening walk.
Okay.
He's a former support guy for 7th Special Forces Group. So we just had a great conversation.
Right.
So, and one of his issues is military affairs, veterans benefits, things like that. So
Sure.
we had those good conversations, and those conversations are organic.
Yeah.
They're not staged. That's probably the best part of being out there because you actually get to see people.
Right. And you see them in their environment.
Exactly.
You're going into their neighborhoods, or you see them in the grocery stores or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's not the suit and tie thing. It's the jeans and t-shirt type.
Right.
And probably one of the best compliments I've ever gotten on the campaign is, somebody had seen my official photo and they're like, I thought you were this big stuffy guy and here you are. You're a jeans and t-shirts guy. You're just like us. I said, yeah, you probably see me at the Fry's or the Safeway,
Sure.
the coffee shop. You're going to see me somewhere in the community. That's the thing about being a school board member is, you would think as a school board member, nobody would know you. Everybody knows you for some reason. And it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere without something. Funny story. I was in Phoenix. This is how small Arizona is.
Right.
I was in Phoenix for a meeting, and a lady from my church shows up at the same little obscure coffee shop off of I-10.
Oh, wow.
So, and we're like, wait a minute. What are you doing? She was having lunch with her. She was having lunch with her brother who was actually in town.
Oh, cool.
So it just happened to be. We happened to be in the same coffee shop. But it
Right.
shows you how small our world really is and how small our state is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's great.
Yeah, definitely.
So
You have some new things going on with your campaign also.
yeah, we've been out and about. We've got some real. So the last time I was here, we got some really good endorsements. Arizona Police Association
Right.
Has come out and endorsed me. Tucson Police Officers Association.
Fantastic.
Greater Phoenix Metro Chamber, they came
cool.
out
Okay.
endorsed me. The 2 that came out recently, this is big for here. Gun Owners of America, Arizona, came out and endorsed me.
good.
And the one that really impacts you guys, National Federation of Independent Business.
Yeah.
So the people who deal with small businesses, right? So they actually came out and endorsed me. I got the notification. They put their press release out this morning.
Fantastic.
Oh, good for you.
So yeah, it was really good.
Good for you.
So, and then the Arizona Realtors Association, which, Bruce Ash, who was just here,
Right.
I'm pretty sure he may be part of that.
Yeah.
So, but
Probably,
you know,
yeah.
these are groups that represent
They care about
everybody's
the community.
citizens.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
And they're still part of our community.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
you know,
Yep. What you have, Ron?
Nothing really. I'm just sitting here listening because I like it. I like people like this gentleman here that's running, either be for mayor or be for the Senate or Congress. I've realized at my age, and I didn't do it on purpose. I've gotten into the political world. I guess because of being a small business owner, you need to know what's going on in your community. You need to know who's running and why are they running and how are they going to help you. So listening to you and listening to the lady we had on earlier from the Chamber of Ore Valley, it's all things like that are very interesting to me. I'll go home and tell my wife all the time about things that I hear and things that I've read, and she's like, don't you have anything else better to do? I don't know about you, Ron. I can't speak for you, but for me, it just happens. I don't mean to get into it. It's there.
Right. Because that's a second, third order effect of business. You need to know what's going on, because if you can't plan for it,
you're right.
No.
You know, you're not going to be able to be successful. And if we go back a few years, COVID, nobody knew what was going to happen.
No.
Right. And I was just having this conversation out before he came in here. My son-in-law loved the kid to death. He was in management training at one of the local restaurants here, a chain rrestaurant.
Oof.
So him and his best friend from high school, they were both in management training. They were going, you know, both of them had kids, you know, both of them married, had kids, had homes, had cars, you know, the American dream, you know, and they got a call, said, thank you, your services are no longer needed. We're shutting the stores down. Have a nice life. And there was no
overnight. Yeah.
It was like, and it wasn't even in person. So it's like, okay, so then what do you do? By noon that day, right? They had already established a business, had advertising going on. They were actually out doing hauling, like junk removal.
Oh, okay.
So that and landscaping, but they had actually put things together to make sure that they were still able to provide for their families.
Right.
You know, we had our safety net there for them, but they never even bothered. They didn't even need to. They showed that American initiative. To get out there, do the hard work, and just make things happen. And that's what really makes our country the best in the world.
That's right. You have that opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
You always have that opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah. Doesn't mean that you're always going to be successful.
Right.
But just to have that opportunity, where most other places in the world you don't have that opportunity.
Right.
Yeah, you're either cast in a certain part of society, or or you're given a job, and that's all that you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, question for you. So,
yes,
we were talking earlier in how much work is involved in what you're doing, and the money that it goes into this. Why did you decide to run for Senate?
I was actually going to run for the House, and Senator Leach was retiring. And he calls me up and he goes, would you consider, and he knew that I was going to run, I was looking to run for the House, and he's like, hey, would you consider running for the Senate? I'm like, sure. So that was about a week and a half before I was going to file the paperwork.
Ah,
so
okay.
It just was real quick, real easy. So, but the reason to run for office is about service. Going back in history, going back in personal history, I grew up in a servant household. My stepdad was in the military. My grandfather, we had a subsistence farm, and he owned his own hauling company with 3 different trucks. So he had employees. He owned his own barbershop. So he had, but he lived that.
Yeah.
So, and we saw that. But I was starting there. So I had my dad in the military. I was in Cub Scouts and then Boy Scouts. So I that built a service, then 20 plus year military career. So again, continuing to serve after I retired. I continued to serve the country as an instructor down on Fort Huachuca. I was teaching battlefield forensics and forensic investigation. So I was training our soldiers how to go out and investigate a site, so they could come back and provide that information. So our guys could go down and track down bad guys.
Yeah,
and do what they do to bad guys.
Right.
Okay. So and then continuing to serve, we lost our contract. It was that 2015 time frame. So sequestration hit, and we lost our contract. So, and it was like, it was very similar to that, what my son-in-law dealt with. They called us in. They said, sign here, give us your key, give us your token, give us your keys.
Wow.
Right, give us your ID. Have a nice life. That was it. I mean, there was nothing else.
Yeah.
So that day, I was on USA Jobs. I was applying for jobs left and right, but again, trying to stay here. We've lived in the District 17 now for almost 22 years.
Okay.
Which is a difference between me and my opponents.
Yeah.
So huge difference. I've built those relationships in our community, for over 2 decades now.
Right.
So something neither of my opponents can say.
Wow.
So
interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't have to move into the district to run.
That's true. That's true.
So,
people do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I didn't have to. We've lived here. We've lived in the same house now since we bought our house in November 2004. We moved in late December 2004. Early 2005. Okay. So and we lived in the same house.
Been there for a long time.
My kids graduated from Vail schools. So award-winning school district.
Yeah.
So they both graduated from public schools. My daughter still lives here in town with her husband. My granddaughters go to the same church. We've been involved in this community for years,
and that's
we're
the
not
most
going
important
anywhere.
thing.
Yeah. As I say, and Ron, we've been here before, and we talk about the businesses we support. We've had your guys out at our house taking care of our air conditioning.
Yeah, thank you.
And by the way, that's the shameless plug for Picture Rocks Heating and Cooling. So, but again, local businesses,
right?
We something that we truly do support. So.
Family owned.
Absolutely.
That's right.
I say it all the time.
Yep. And Ron, I see Ron almost every month. The last couple months have been a little hectic with the campaign and everything. I see Ron almost every month at the Marana Mornings Chamber Breakfast.
Yep.
So we're out and about.
I'll be back over there in July.
Yep.
So,
That's the plan.
Actually, we're presenting. So.
Oh, nice.
We're the sponsor for the Marana Breakfast this month.
Excellent.
So, yep.
So are you going to be at the Marana Independence Day celebration on the 4th?
Probably.
Okay.
I'm
so
thinking
I'll see you out there then as well.
Yeah. All right, well, let's take a quick sponsor break. We will be back in just a couple minutes with Southwest Flavor.
In Marana, community isn't just where we live, it's who we are. And at the heart of it all is the Marana Chamber of Commerce. We are building a thriving community through connected business leadership. We start the month bright and early with Marana Mornings, sparking real conversations and connections. We celebrate growing networks at our 4th Tuesday mixers, hosted in exciting spaces. We unite visionaries and leaders at Impact Marana, driving meaningful progress together. We look ahead with Marana Insights, hearing directly from regional voices about what's next for our town. And we serve, through the passion of our board of directors and ambassadors, creating a culture of belonging through service and leadership. Because of our members, we're not just doing more, we're becoming more. Together, we're shaping the future of Marana. We are the Marana Chamber of Commerce.
Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road will help you with all your insurance needs. If you feel like you have a hard case due to a moving violation, a DUI, a suspended license or a car accident, contact us and come to Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road and get a quote today. Open late hours y hablamos español. Estrella Insurance, an agency you can trust.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
Tucson is sizzling in June, but your house doesn't have to. Most HVAC companies talk about trust. Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing puts it in writing. Every repair backed by a 5-year warranty for our Home Wellness Club members. That's not a promise, that's a guarantee. Call us at 520-492-0748 or make your appointment online at picturerockscooling.com.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Piper Family Painting. We believe great paint does more than just change a color. It protects a home and the people inside of it. From careful prep to the final coat, our team shows up with pride, precision, and respect for your property. We don't rush, we don't cut corners. We paint it like it's our own home, because in this Tucson community, it is. Piper Family Painting, bringing new colors to the Old West.
Therapeutic Ranch for Animals and Kids is an inclusive community empowered and united by the strength of the human-animal bond.
It taught me responsibility. It taught me kindness and social interaction.
We have programs for every member of our community.
I love track because I have 2 daughters. We come out here and get all of our energy out.
Track is my home away from home.
You can make a donation or even become a monthly donor.
Thank you for supporting Track, Tucson's Ranch. We hope to see you here soon.
Life is all about change and growth. You grow from renting to buying, your kids grow from toddling to driving, and then you grow from working to retiring. Is your insurance agent growing through life with you? I'm your local Allstate agent, Brittany Gutman. My team and I can help you navigate all those changes through home, auto, and life insurance. You're in good hands with the Brittany Gutman Allstate Insurance family. Call me at 520-797-7811 or email bgutman@allstate.com.
All right, we are back. You're watching Southwest Flavor, and we're talking to Chris King. He's running for Arizona State Senate. For some of the people out there, let's just explain a little bit, like, what does the state Senate do?
So they are the local they are the local government for the state.
Okay.
So everybody thinks of Senate and they look at Washington, D.C. Well, our government here in Arizona has a government, that's your executive branch is your governor, your legislative branch is your Senate and your House, right? And then you got your judicial branch, the Supreme Court, and then we also have the Corporation Commission. So it's basically those who make the laws that affect the state, right? And they can also, the interesting thing is they can also repeal laws that are no longer needed.
You're right.
So, and one of the things that I'm looking at doing is getting rid of unfunded mandates. And we were talking about this earlier, Ron, with getting rid of unfunded mandates in public safety arena and education arena, because we're expecting our police officers, our troopers, our deputies to do a lot of stuff.
Right.
Right. And we're not giving them the resources to do it. And we expect our teachers to do the same thing in our schools.
Right. Yeah.
And we need to make sure that we're giving them the resources. So if there's things that we're requiring them to do, we need to make sure that they're getting the funding to do it. And if we're not going to do that, then we need to get rid of those requirements.
Okay.
So, I mean, we wouldn't expect Picture Rocks to come out to the house and install a heating and air conditioning unit, and we're only going to pay you for the air conditioning unit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's kind of that same thing.
Sure.
What kind of changes are you looking to make, or what kind of changes do you want to see made?
Okay. Great question, Ron. One of the things that I've been really passionate about is suicide prevention awareness training. So especially for kids and veterans.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody's heard of the 22 a day issue with veterans. Roughly 22 veterans a day take their own lives.
Yes.
Right.
Well, we're seeing a spike in children taking their own lives. That spike usually takes place beginning at the age of 10.
Yeah. And it's really spiked since COVID, hasn't it?
It has.
Yeah.
So that 10-year-old age bracket's 5th grade. So one of the things that I actually want to do is I want to get our schools to provide suicide prevention awareness training from grades 5 and up.
Okay. Right.
So, and actually work with them to make sure that it happens, right? Help them develop the resources that they need to get those kids have those kids help build those relationships they need that are going to save their lives.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So that's one of the changes that I'm actually looking at.
Okay.
So another change that I really want to see is, and this is related to school boards.
Okay.
A teacher, a substitute teacher, they all require a volunteer requires a fingerprint clearance card.
Okay.
To be around kids.
Oh, sure.
Okay. School board members don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
see,
why?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
So that's
because they go into the schools. And
So it's one of the things that I actually am looking to champion.
Right.
So
it makes sense.
Get our school board members. I actually have mine because I'm a substitute teacher.
Right.
Right. So it's if we can't hold it ourselves accountable,
That's right.
Exactly.
So, and I do know a lot of school board members have a fingerprint clearance card, and they do it because they're either a teacher, a substitute teacher, they're a volunteer, but let's just make it a blanket policy across the board.
Sure.
So.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anything else?
As I say, I can sit here all day.
Yeah.
I got hours of conversation. So I'm a Midwesterner, so I can talk all day long.
Well, I'm from East Texas, so I think
I know you. We can have a conversation.
I can hold my own here.
There you go.
But what else do you want to see changed?
I want to see our public safety officers. I want to see them at the state level kind of get that pride back, that esprit de corps back. And I know the officers on the ground have it, but I want to see our state level officials have that, right? I want to see I'd like to see that, because if we think about it, who protects our governor? Who stands guard at the legislature? Let's bring it closer to home.
Yeah.
Who's out there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, sometimes working a 12, sometimes working a 16, sometimes working an 18 or 20-hour shift, depending on what's going on, with little to show for it other than, sometimes you get a thanks, sometimes you get a high five. A lot of times you get a spit in the face. And Ron, you're a former sergeant, right?
Yes.
So you don't always get to choose.
No,
You don't get the best. You don't get the best work environment.
Not law enforcement. It's a 50% of the time you have a good day, and the other 50% you don't know what you're running into.
Sure.
You know
When
what
you
I
see
mean?
people at their worst, it's a
Yeah.
a lot of people. You go over there when you see them, it's the worst day in their life.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. It really is.
Yep. And as a bomb technician, I've been there too. You know, I've spent 20 years working with public safety, whether it's police or fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or hazmat teams, nuclear emergency teams. You know, I've worked with this spectrum of first responders.
Right.
You know, from medical, public safety. I mean, the works. And you're right. We do see people at the worst part of their life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it's a traffic accident or as we had happen yesterday out in California, we had a B-52 crash.
Right.
I heard about that.
8 souls lost.
Yes.
I heard about that.
Okay. So, but think about, it's not just those on the ground who lost their life.
Mm-hmm.
What about the people who worked on that aircraft? What about the people who knew those pilots, their
Sure.
family,
Mhm.
their friends,
Yeah.
their coworkers?
All the support team and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a
Mhm.
B-52 is not a small aircraft, so
Right.
it takes a ton of people to make sure that that thing is working.
Right. Exactly.
Right? And can get off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then come home safely. Unfortunately, yesterday we lost 8 service members.
Yeah.
So, but there's a ton of work that goes into that. And we see people at their worst.
Yeah.
So, and all we can do is try to help them, make it through it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I agree.
So, Chris, what were a couple things that you've learned through this process?
One, it's
That's
not
a good question.
One, it's not cheap. Okay.
True. Yeah.
2, your day doesn't end. So, I have 2 phones. One, both of them are my personal phones, and this one right here is the one that I give out to everybody, whether it's constituents, or teachers or parents, administration.
hosts.
Yeah, podcast, everyone. That's 520-704-1688. You can call me any day from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Don't call me on Sunday because I won't return your call till the following day.
Yep. That's reasonable.
So, because even I need a break.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Not you.
Oh yeah,
You don't need a break.
So, but I do, and we take a little bit of time off. We try to make sure that we block out that Sunday,
Right.
Because that's our time.
Yeah.
So, and whatever we do with it, we do with it.
Right.
So,
Oh.
Yep. But so it takes a lot of time and money and effort
It does. It does.
just to run the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And conversations.
Yeah.
So, again, I'm going back to being a Midwesterner, so I'll have a conversation with anybody. I was on with General Maxwell this morning over on KVOI, shameless
Right.
plug there, and we were talking about I can be anywhere, and I think it's a Midwestern thing. People will come up to you and just start telling you the most random of stories. And it happens everywhere.
Yeah.
So I have an off-air story I'll tell you too.
Okay.
So it's a pretty good one.
All right.
So you meet a lot of people. Do you get a lot of any backlash or people making fun of you, giving name calling
Every day. And again.
And how do you handle that? I mean, you're supposed to be here doing a good thing. How do you handle that emotional distress that you go through every day?
Do they pay my bills?
No.
Do they write my check?
No.
Do they feed me?
No.
Do they do anything else for me?
No.
Then I don't care.
You got to block out the noise.
Yep, because it's noise.
Yeah.
All right, because if you're not feeding me, you're not clothing me, you're not paying my bills, right? Your opinion, right?
Is your opinion.
Is not my, it's exactly. Your
Yeah.
opinion is your opinion, right? It's not me personally.
Yep.
So.
But you get that. Because you said earlier that you go to a lot of places and
I
people,
do.
oh, I've seen you, or hey, I know who you are,
Yep.
or hey, I know what you're doing.
Yep.
I there's no way I could do that job. There's no way.
And here's the thing too, because there's a lot of misinformation, disinformation, blatant lies, and everything else that come out about me. Again, my phone number is 520-704-1688. Feel free to call me, and I'll actually go through it. I'll confirm things that if they're true, and I'll actually provide the proof if they're not.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, we're out of time.
Again, this
Chris?
goes so quick, Ron.
It always is.
Chris,
Hey,
thank
right?
you so much for coming
course.
on again,
Thank you,
man.
guys.
Yeah, you're always welcome to come on.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Ron, thank
And good
you.
luck
Nice
to
to meet you.
All
Good
right,
luck
that's
to you.
another episode of Southwest Flavor. Join us every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. We'll see you later this week.